Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is thye. Hello everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are here to set up the budget for the month of June. I shall be using, ooh, beauty of a binder and the removable. Alright. I shall be using the May's budget setup, and I'm basically copying over the bills and whatnot. Yeah, let's take that out. That means we should take the other one out. Yep, that would be right. Let's put the binder away so that it does not take up any extra space. All right, so we have the month of May just sitting right out of frame, and we shall be setting up for the month of June. Zoom in a little more. Pen colors, pen colors, pen colors. Let us use a lovely cornflower blue for the month of June. Yes. We need the ruler and what else? Basically, we're just going to be writing a bunch of bills. This whole situation with vacation kind of threw me off, but I still want the opportunity to reflect and see if I did everything that I was supposed to do. I'm basically going to trace this over from what we have for the month of May. I will also set up the sinking fund because, or well, when I say set up, I mean write it all out. Because the next video you should see on the sinking funds will be stuffing. The stuffing video. Yes, the stuffing video. Excuse me. And here we have, whether it's auto or not, cost, due date, amount paid, and whether it has been paid or not. I typically, well, sometimes I write the amounts, but some things have changed. I typically do not write my mortgage, just for privacy. Just for privacy. Saw's water. That one, they've started taking the money by auto pay. Can you imagine? And it's roughly $60-something. Yeah. When was that due? It was due on the 5th of June. And for some reason I didn't write the due dates in May. I don't know why, but there goes. CPS electricity. I know I did pay that before I left because that was due on the 2nd. And then internet. Internet, the bill has been rolling up and down. Now these two have been paid. Well, all three have been paid. Internet has not been paid. That's due on the 20-something. I believe it's due on the 22nd. After that, we have a bunch of auto pays, insurance. That number recently went down. Yeah, I'm just going to say that. That number recently went down. It was about $210. And that is auto pay. So I don't have to worry about that. The gym, wonderful gym. I have to reconsider this gym That's auto pay also, and it's about $43. I have to reconsider whether I will keep that moving forward, because it's been a little tough for me to get to the gym. My Audible subscription is roughly 17 bucks. Netflix subscription, Netflix should be paid next week. My Netflix subscription is 12 bucks. I'll just write 13 to be safe. And then we come down to the debts. Car note, credit card, Amazon, and stuff for my dental bill, which does not carry interest. Daycare. We had daycare for a little while this month. Very short while. And then TJ's medical insurance. Uh-oh, I wasn't sure if I was in frame or not. Dental insurance. And Amazon free time, which is also auto pay. That's due on the 28th. These two are due on the 1st. This is due whenever. This one has been paid. Has been paid. Has been paid. That'll come later. This one, I've paid the initial, but it won't be till the end of the month that I will know of these two. So I'm going to leave them blank just so I can come back, because these are, well, both of them are what I'm snowballing. I really should snowball just this, because this is the smallest amount, but I've been fighting with it because this one does not bear any interest until October, November of this year. So I'm like, should I just wait and, pay it off right at the end of October while snowballing this one, because since this one's bearing interest, or should I just pay it off and then keep plodding along, because currently this is about half of this one. I forget. When I do my whole debt arrangement, you'll see it. So that's that. And then I'm carrying forward stuff that I didn't buy last month that I still intend to buy. So I need to replace the strap of my wristwatch, my daily run-around wristwatch, which is the Skagen. I really wanted to buy a whole other watch, but haters, watch haters, whose names start with T, didn't mention any names. And then I also need to buy a yellow gold 42 millimeter watch. I'm really waiting for Macy's sale, 42 millimeters or greater. I should write watch right here. So that's that. 42 millimeters or greater, because I wear large wristwatches. Yo. Large wristwatch. Yo. 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 Time to do sinking funds. This is good. Do what is right, not what is easy. Do we need any embellishment? Well, let's put a little washi down here and a little washi up there. Let's see how much space. We have space. We have a little bit of space. I'll just make sure to put this washi at the bottom, at the very bottom, just so we don't have any close shaves. Doo-doo. I really don't need to put any washi at the top, but maybe I should do something a little. Nope. I'll put it right underneath here. underneath. But I love that quote. I love, love, love that quote. And anyone who is on a debt freedom journey, you really understand that quote, especially when you get a huge case of the wants. You're like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. Yes, you want it, but you want something more. Do you want something more, though? That's the question. Do you? It's a question I ask myself. Do I really want this more? Do I? Do I? Oftentimes I conclude that yes, I really do. But honestly, sometimes it does not feel that way. And I will not fill in the amounts for the plus or minus until, whoa, just drew on the washi, until I get to the stuffing video. But right now, let's just set it up. And yeah, set up all 3 pages. Set up all 3 pages. And we can rewrite whatever they were. Starting with HOA dues. And you guys know that I put my sinking funds in cash envelopes. So I don't do like a lot of other people do, where they put their regular expenses in cash envelopes. I put some of my sinking funds, it looks like a lot, but people have much more, or many more. So I put some of my sinking funds in cash envelopes because they're not, things that come up very often. Things like, for example, what is this? Trash. So when that bill comes up, all I do is just put it into my account and then pay it off or replace it. Or sometimes I just leave it in the sinking fund and reduce my grocery budget or my eating out budget so that I can put that amount for sinking funds into another sinking fund. Because if you have watched any of my previous sinking funds videos, I do not have all of my intended sinking funds actually funded, because ego area, which means in my language, the money just ain't there. Yes. Home warranty, next item. Pest control. Sanitation. So some of my sinking funds are bills, and some of them are just things that one should save for. So things like my Sam's Club membership, my Amazon Prime membership, those things are bills. There's nothing I can do about it. Family Wizard, there's nothing you can do about that. Taxes, you have to file taxes. So you have to save for that. And the great thing about sinking funds is when you have the cash in place, you do not have to reorganize or adjust your current month's budget in order to pay for those things. And that's the beauty of sinking funds, because you have been sinking little amounts of money preparing for whatever bill or item that was. So I think I've said it in a previous video, but sinking funds really helped me with my car expenses last year. A lot of it. And you know the funny thing? I don't know if this happens to anyone else. I don't know why this is such a chatty video. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anywho, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but do you ever get mad about using your sinking funds? I do, which is weird. Maybe it's because, maybe it's because it's I generally use it for my car. But yeah, I'm like, how can I give you all this money? Do you know how long it took me to accumulate it? And that's the wonderful thing about using cash, because you can see how long it took you to actually put it together. And then you may not be so quick to go buy that expensive bag, Nkoye, or buy that expensive purse, again, Nkoye, or do something else. Car registration. The car needs to be registered every year. The child needs uniforms. Yes, he needs uniforms. He needs clothes. He needs a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, we just paid, I paid for how many months of swimming lessons? And some of it was private. Health insurance deductibles. Currently, that is not funded, but that will need to be funded. Vacation or travel. Given that we just did that, that is currently not funded. But I will actually I'll see if I can restart the challenge that I did last year for it. I did the 52-week challenge. I wasn't able to do as much as the 52-week challenge calls for, but I did close. And it came in very, very handy, I tell you. Very handy. And then the last one is tech replacement. And this is something that sometimes can be overlooked, but I saw this particular category on Mary's channel, which is, I'm calling her Mary. I don't recall that that's her name, but her channel is A Merry Life on a Budget. And she has the most adorable baby. But I saw it on her channel, but even before I saw it, I had been having problems with my phone. And I said, oh, I want to replace my phone. Now, in the past, before I got a whole bunch of debt, I would just go buy a phone, just straight up. And I wasn't using a phone plan. But again, when you're not using a phone plan, you tend to get the cheapest form of service. And that didn't work for me for my job. So I had to get a much better phone plan. But with the cost of phones these days, it's a lot. Well, anyway, we are done with that. Budget's been set up. No. Bills have been set up. Sinking fund has been set up. We should go in and write this, but I'll do that off camera. The next thing we are going to do is, let's see if this works for this month, is put down 2 stickers for items that are coming up. And I will need to just go and print out. I can do this one of 2 ways. I can actually do this one of 2 ways. So we're going to have a budgeted category. Actually, let's take that out. We're going to have a budgeted category and an actual category. We're going to have 2 of those because one of it is groceries and the other one is eating out. Whoops. Now this might look a little silly to some people, but bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to keep this habit up, so you have to try different methods and see if you can keep it up. Next is gas, budgeted and actual. maybe the next time I do this, it will be a little more organized. But I like to change things up on a whim. Next thing would be health. And I will just use I wanted to say a slice of a sticker, but it really is not a slice of a sticker. We have some plain ones in here. Let's use the plain ones. I don't want to use pink anymore. Green. We shall use green. No. So that's that. Eating out, groceries, gas, and health. And then the next one will be the cards. There's one more that I'm looking for. Savings? No, not yet. I typically don't track, at least not yet, savings or other stuff. So we have, I'm going to leave this column right here. 1, 2, oh wow, that was not straight at all. But it's okay. It's okay. It does not have to be, she says while picking up the sticker. It doesn't have to be straight, but if it bothers you so much, go ahead and change it. 1, 2, 3. I don't think it matters whether I put an umbrella or whatever. Oh, goodness. Why does that say fire? Don't mind the icons. I'm just putting something together. And then we shall write the categories. Well, that's obvious, I guess. And that was health. And these are the cards. Let's start from smallest to largest. And then this line, we're slightly off the line. And now it's done. We could, let's see if this would work. Hold on a second. It'll work for some of it, but it wouldn't work for the rest. So let's put this here, and then we'll put the plus or minus. Budgeted, actual, and then we have the plus or minus. Same thing as before. And since I've been sick, I wonder if I should take this up. Nope, let's leave it as the same. There's no need just moving your stuff up and down. Leave that here. Let's leave the gas because we have a couple more trips that we shall make. I wonder if I should put the minimums on here. Nope, let's leave that. And then we need another row for totals. And I'm only going to total the actuals. And that's about that. That's about that, folks. Thank you everyone for watching while I complete this. So here's the main setup for the month of June. We have the list, sinking funds, and then variable expenses, basically. And all of these shall go back into my binder. Like I said, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I do hope that this has helped you in some way. I really, really, really do hope that it's helped you in some way. If you need to be on a journey towards debt freedom, I would encourage you to start today. Start now. Start where you are with whatever you have. In my video where I will update you all on the status of my debt and my debt freedom journey, you will see the progression that I've made. Yeah, so just do it. Just do it. I encourage you to just do it. Thank you everyone for watching. If this is your first time, please like the video and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you would like to be informed whenever I post a new video, go ahead and hit the bell so that you can receive notifications of whenever I post a new video. And that's that, folks. If you intend to buy an Erin Condren life planner, hit the link below. If you have not already set up an account using my link and you will get $10 off your first purchase. Thank you everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.